welcome to your very first torture session, okay? So how did you hear about me? So you just found me on Craigslist by yourself. Okay, nobody told you about me. Okay, well, that's good to know. My ads on Craigslist are paying off. So before we get started, who are those people over there? Who are they? They're your friends. Alright, so I want you to tell them to leave my warehouse. Okay, they are not invited. They are not welcome. Because you were supposed to come by yourself. So tell them to get out. Tell them, don't worry, the door is going to lock behind them. Yes. Right here, I have the control. Let me see. Right here, I just press this button. And that door is going to lock right behind them. Okay, so tell them to get out. Okay. All right. So now, during this session, you are no longer allowed to speak unless I tell you to speak, all right? Or unless I ask you a yes or no question, okay? So I ask you a yes or no question, you are allowed to say yes or no, okay? You don't get to say, I don't know, or maybe. You say yes or no. All right, and if you start behaving or disagreeing with how I do things, then I'm gonna cancel this session. I don't care if you already paid me. You don't get refunds. Okay, do you understand me? Yes or no? Good girl. All right. So first, I'm going to get rid of some of that hair that you have on your head because it's blocking my access, okay? But I want everything to be even. I don't want any lopsidedness, right? So I'm gonna measure. Okay, so I'll take 6.5 inches from this side, and I'm gonna have to take 6 3/4 of an inch from this side because you're already lopsided. Did you even know that? I bet you didn't. So I'm gonna leave the back of your head alone because there's nothing that interests me back there. So here we go. Hold your head still. Don't be moving. Don't be squirming. Okay. Yeah, about these like 10 years ago and they still work just fine. Yeah. Okay. Got that. Your hair looks horrible, by the way. I hate it. Cut with my left hand. Okay. Yeah. I know these scissors are a little bit rusty, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't want to hear any complaints from you. I don't want to hear anything from you, actually. Okay. I think a little bit more from right here. Looks better. It doesn't look good. It looks better. Okay. So. Look at that. The actual name brand vice grip. You can't get any better than the original, right? So, hold your ear still over her. So it looks like, you got some big old ears. But anyway, it looks like I'm about to get rid of your piercings. Okay. Here. Now I'm just ripping them out. I don't want to, waste my time with that post on the back. Okay. Just hold still. Stop squirming. Hold still. Okay. Oh. I like this one. It's a shame I have to rip it out. I love piercings. Okay. Put that down. Okay. Now, I wish I had 2 extra arms and hands. It would make this a lot easier for me. And it'll be easier for me if you would stop squirming for just getting started. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I really like those piercings. Okay. Okay. I know it's hot in here. I cannot afford my electricity bill. And it's not my fault, it's people like you. Y'all be setting up these torture session appointments and then y'all back out at the last minute because y'all are so afraid. I mean, why do that? If you want to be tortured, then just let me torture you. What else? No, it's a little too soft. Let me get something a little sharper than that. This one will be perfect, but it's really small. Oh yeah, you see how small that is? Yes. Hold still. Did, did I give you permission to talk? If you say something else without my permission, I'm gonna gag you. So hold still, don't talk. And stop squirming. You stupid girl. Dang. Okay. Alright. There we go. I can smell your blood from her. It smells so sweet. Usually I taste the blood, but this time I don't feel like it. I'm saving that for another day. Okay, that one's done. Just so you know, can you still hear? I didn't stick this too far in your ear, did I? I just want a little bit of blood. Just a little bit. But I don't want you to lose your hearing. No. If you lose your hearing, then let me see. Yes. If you lose your hearing, then you won't be able to hear my commands. I don't want that. Will you stop squirming? And stop moaning. I know I told you you couldn't talk, but I forgot to tell you that you cannot moan, so stop moaning. A little bit more. No. There we go. I'm gonna wipe this. Okay. Get this. You know what? One time I had a hammer with me. I was traveling. I was flying from South Carolina to Missouri. Yes, and I had a hammer. It was a nice hammer. It had a red handle. I forgot material. Fiberglass. A red fiberglass handle. I had it in my carry-on, and the airport security took it from me because they said I could use it as a weapon. I was so mad. That's my favorite hammer. Man. This one we'll have to do. It's cheap. I don't like wood hammers, but we'll see. Now hold still. You know those little rubber triangle things that the doctors, hit your knees with? That's what I'm gonna do with this. I want to do it in a way that your reflex won't make your leg move. This will cause your leg to have difficulties moving. Alright, so hold still. Okay? Are you ready? Yes or no? You're not ready, so I don't care. You like that? A little bit more. There we go. Now for your right leg. There we go. A little bit more. Oh my God, I told you to stop. I'm gonna have to gag you because you won't stop. From now on, If I ask you a yes or no question, you nod your head for yes. You shake your head for no. Because your speaking privileges have been revoked. You will not keep that stupid mouth of yours shut. Alright, so hold on. Don't worry, I'll put some water on it so your mouth will be dry. Close, open that mouth. Open there. I'm gonna stick it deep. Wait. Let me see. What can I use? Huh. It's perfect. Get this out, yes. I'm gonna shove it in with this. Okay. You look like a pig. Okay. Can you breathe still? You can. Yes, good. See, that's good because I want you to live through this because a dead person has no feelings. A dead person cannot feel pain. So I want you to stay alive so you can experience all the pain I want you to experience. Now there's a dog at the warehouse down the street from me. That dog is next. But there's a difference between you and that dog. And it's not the species. Okay, the difference is that you will survive. That dog will not survive. Because I don't like that dog. I don't. So, you should be thanking me. You're privileged to be able to live through this. Okay, so what else am I going to do? Here. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to combine it with what else? I know. This, I've never done this technique before, so let me see. So I'm going to experiment with you. Put it right there. Looks ugly. Okay, no, I'll put it right there. Yes, yes. All right, so hold still, hold still. Yeah, that fits perfectly in that hole where you used to have that piercing. Well, the upper piercing, not the lower one. Yes. Twist. Yup. Okay, a little deeper there. Okay. Now, for your right side, let me. Okay. Dang. Let's take it over her. Okay. Okay. Twist. Doesn't matter which direction oh my god, that's it. I'm sick of you squirming. I'm gonna have to lock you up. Okay, well, I told you told you to stop squirming. So. Here. See. Normally, I don't use these, but you are the squirmiest person I've ever had to torture. So let me see. I had too much stuff in my pockets. Hold on. Sir. And don't worry about your friends. Don't worry, they'll survive. They just have to stay outside. I don't care how hot it is out there. And by the way, you're dripping blood everywhere. My floor is filthy now. So when I'm done with you, I'm not cleaning that. You are gonna have to clean it with your tongue. You're gonna have to get on your hands and knees and clean my floor with that ugly tongue of yours. You stupid girl. Okay. Do you see this right here? This little silver thing. The purpose of that is to keep this from clapping down too hard on your wrist. So you just push that in and it keeps this from getting tighter. Okay? But that takes the fun out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead. You see it's pushed in now, so this one is not pushed in. This one is. That means it's activated. I'm gonna go ahead and deactivate it. You see, I'll show you. So hopefully you can see it. There. Yes. Now. Okay. All right. Now. Okay. Hold still. Stop squirming. Oh my God. Okay. I know I have your hands a little high, but that's okay. You don't need to use them right now anyway. So, that one. Good girl. Give me that other hand. Yes. Man, you have me all hot. But not in a good way. In a bad way. There. Yes. Okay. So now you cannot escape. And you won't be able to squirm as much as you've been squirming. So, what else? Let me use this again. No, yes. So I was going to use a flathead apex, but I'm not. I want to use one of these cross tips, or Phillips, if you want to call it that. I like calling it Phillips. And, the side of your eye. Okay, so just still this side so you can still see. And keep that eyelid open. Okay. Your right eye. Okay. There. There's no other purpose of this than to have you feel pain. It's not. So, I'm gonna work on your ears again. So, because your ears are kind of, yeah, those Dumbo ears. Yep. So I'm gonna trim them down a little bit. But no, need to make sure they're even though. So hold on, let me get that ready for you. Gotta take a few measurements. Okay. Okay, now. Man, those handcuffs did the job. You haven't squirmed once since I put them on you. Okay, here we go. Okay, that way. I'm glad you have a small head because the bigger the head, the harder it is for me to reach. Okay. You smell like blood. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. Throw that down there. Okay. A little bit of this top section. And I have to switch hands. So. Okay. Only a few more minutes left, don't worry. Hold that. Okay. A little back. Okay. Okay. So. Man, I'm exhausted. So hold that. And there we go. These scissors don't work very well when I'm using my left hand. Okay, a little bit of the top. Okay, Okay. Okay. A little bit of the back. Okay. Okay. Are you enjoying this? Yes and no. It's the first time I've received a yes and no response from you. Now I just gotta measure those errs again. Just make sure I have them symmetric, and then you'll be good to go. Normally the sessions are longer than this, but since this was their first, I wanted to kind of break you in, like physically and mentally. Okay, let's spread those legs apart so I can fit my foot right there. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, perfect. So it's like a circle almost now. It's like 2 inches vertically and 2 inches horizontally. Or horizontally. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 2 inches vertically. I can't. It's so difficult. Do it this way. Mm-hmm. 2 inches horizontally. There. Oh, your hairline is a little off for me. Didn't see that earlier. Yeah. Okay. Exhausted. Okay. Okay. There we go. Make sure it's straight with your nose and alright, so I'm about to take this. Oh, the handcuffs. No, I knew it. The gag out of your ugly mouth. So here we go. Wait, it's a little too deep. I mean, I can't reach my hand all the way in there. So use this. That's right. The rust won't kill you. Don't worry. I told you I need you to stay alive. So, okay. Okay. There. Okay. For those handcuffs. You know, one time I had jury duty. It's back in 2016, I think. I went to the court and I had these handcuff keys with me. And the police woman that was checking everybody's bags, she saw these and she took them from me. She thought I was going to use them to break somebody out. But I told her, I said, well, she asked me, she said, why do you have handcuff keys? And I told her, I said, well, they're for personal reasons. And then she said, well, we're not going to have any 50 shades of gray up in her. So she took them and she gave them back to me after I was done with jury duty that day. Anyway, let me get these handcuffs off of you. Okay. Okay. Other hand. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and close these. All these keys, I have too many keys. There we go. That one. One more. There. Nice and tight. All right. Okay. So you are now free to get up out of that chair, but you're not free to leave until you get on your hands and knees and lick my floor clean. Yes, I don't want to see a drop or smear of blood. All right? Now get it down and start cleaning.